Hi, I'm Kishore, and this is the time for Art of Timing. What is time? Physical time is a dimension and it only flows in one direction. There are many theories which explains why time only flows in one direction. But in this video, we are not going towards this physical definition of time. We are going to focus more on how to use this time for our maximum benefit. We're going to talk about the art of timing. Everything is intricate, everything is entangled with time, and if we can master art of timing, then we will be way ahead in the game. I have simplified this art of timing into 3 steps. First step is understanding the relationship between the subject and the time. Subject may be anything: your health, relationship, business, game, you name it. Once you find out the relationship between time and subject, second, you want to see the rate, how the subject is changing over the course of time. For instance, for human being, 5-10 years is a lot, whereas for tortoise or some plant, they live hundreds of years. For them, this 5-10 years may not be significant enough. So you want to find that level of significance. You want to find the rate of time change for the subject. Third and last, you want to find out the most effective period. Everything have the most conducive or most detrimental period. Normal things are in this kind of bell curve, where at certain point it's most effective period or most vulnerable period. You want to understand that. You want to identify that. So with these 3 steps, you can master art of timing. Let's start with an example. For the first case, let's say you are in a company or a business and you are a boss and you got some issue. Now, first thing first, you want to know the relationship of that issue, that problem with the time. You want to see how that problem is changing with the time. Maybe the problem will itself be solved after some time, or maybe it will get only worse after some time. So you want to find out what is the relationship. Second step, you want to find out the rate, how the problem is changing over the period of time. Maybe the problem is changing rapidly within hours or within month. You want to find out that rate. You want to find out this significance interval. For something it may be years, for something it may be very quick. You want to find out that, so that you know whether to hurry or whether to hold some patience and wait for right time. Which brings to the third point, finding the effective period. Once you understand this, what is the rate it's changing, you know whether to hurry or whether to set back. Then you look for this most significant period or most conducive period, or in some case most detrimental period, and act on that. In this period, even with smallest effort, you get maximum output. Second example, let's say you are in a relationship or a friendship. Everybody needs validations, they need feedback, they need support. Once you find out that your friend or your partner needs validations of support, maybe they are trying something new, or maybe they are having a hard time in that very critical time, that very most effective period. If you support them, even with slightest thing, that's going to give you big reward. You are getting maximum output for minimum input. That's the beauty of art of timing. Likewise, in the game, art of timing is so important, and things get even more beautiful in the game. So I play table tennis. In table tennis or a similar game, you not only understand the art of timing for yourself or game, you want to know your opponent as well. So first you want to know what is their pace, what is their rate of play, how they are playing, what is their comfort zone, and what is your comfort zone. Once you understand your opponent and once you understand yourself, now what you essentially do is you rupture their comfort zone while protecting, making stronger your area. For instance, let's say me and you are playing and you are a fast player and I'm a slow player. What you will do is you will try to increase the tempo of the game, increase the pace of the game. And since you're a fast player, you're comfortable with that, but I'm a slow player, it's very difficult for me to play faster. You're already ahead of the game. You're already winning. But if you look even more critically in this case, let's say now I learned that you are trying to increase the speed of the game. Now I'll try to slow the game and the fight starts between you and me. But if you bring some unpredictability, if you change the rate, sometimes you are playing fast, sometimes you are playing slow, you're confusing me, then I'm going to overwhelm. I cannot predict, I cannot anticipate your moves, and you're the winner. That's the beauty of art of timing.